Hello, Bingus. I am Chando, and everything you see in front of you today is purely hypothetical. Hypothetically, someone right now could launch up Minecraft Legacy Console Edition built for computers. They could hypothetically add in their own Minecraft skin, and they could hypothetically load in to a Minecraft Legacy Console Edition world in 2026 running natively on Windows. So you have probably already heard of this by now, and I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to make a video on it because, well, it's purely hypothetical, and I'm not saying that anyone is accessing the source code of a Microsoft product. I don't know why anyone would do that. And no one is going and making customizations to the game's source code. This is purely hypothetical. This is a recreation of what it may be like if someone increased the stars in the Minecraft night sky and changed the sky color to blue instead of black. And in this hypothetical situation, the day-night speeds have been increased by 16 times. And there is definitely no other gameplay features added to this, again, hypothetical version of Minecraft Legacy Console Edition built for Windows computers. What you are seeing today is not a tutorial. There will be no download links. This is merely just a review of some things going on currently. Yes, hello. So how is everyone? This has easily become the most talked about story in the Minecraft community in quite some time. I don't actually, this isn't part of the bit. I don't know what this is. Is this just a village world that generated on its own? Did that happen in Legacy Console? Yes, but this is the breaking news in the Minecraft community here recently. A rogue agent who no one is quite able to pin down as to who they are, I'm sure Microsoft would like to know, has gone and leaked the source code for Minecraft Legacy Console Editions as a bit of, well, at least the original post that I have seen seems to describe it as an act of rebellion for what has become of Minecraft Bedrock, which I think is okay. Now, listen, I'm going to be straight up with you. The majority of my Minecraft gameplay throughout the years has come from the PC edition, just regular old Java. Not to say that I have not played Legacy Console Editions. No, quite the contraire. It's just I played the Nintendo Switch Edition more than anything, I think. I think that was the one that I played the most. And you don't hear people talk about that one a whole lot. Generally, it was just about the same. There were limited world sizes. It wasn't in the Bedrock code base. It was, I believe, 4J Studios. But then, of course, when the shift to Bedrock occurred, things, kind of changed around a little bit. So yes, all of that to say, I don't have an immense connection to Legacy Console Edition that some other people do. Yes, I have quite a few hours in a Legacy Console Edition, but that's not really what I grew up with. That being said, though, I can appreciate it all the same, but I would be lying if I said that I have not put so many more hours into Bedrock personally. Now, I have been looking into this for the past few days. I think this story broke about a week ago at this point. Through that, I've kind of had a reintroduction to the Legacy Console scene, and I do understand why some people prefer this to Bedrock. At least playing this in the current form that I am on PC, this feels a lot more like Java than Bedrock does. And I don't really know how else to explain that other than it's just a feeling. You can also tell that whoever was definitely just hypothetically messing around with this did not quite get this logic right. So sometimes an oak log pops out. There is just a certain feeling to this that is very hard to pinpoint, that it just feels more like Java. And I don't know if it's in the way that the game is rendered, if it's in the way that it plays. I'm really not sure. And, I'm not really somebody who dislikes Bedrock, like, at all. I think it has a purpose. I think that the way that Microsoft has handled some things like microtransactions is a bit flawed and not super consumer friendly, but I think the addition on its own, minus some gameplay bugs, which Java also has, I think it's fine and it's convenient for several projects. If, say, I want to play Minecraft with people who maybe don't all have computers to run like a bunch of mods or anything. I can load up Bedrock with some weird little add-ons, and it's not going to be the same, but it's a serviceable experience. But this has kind of broken a lot of people's brains, because now we have an entire different code base to look at Minecraft through, and it's not written in Java either. This has kind of opened everyone's eyes to alternative methods for making community projects. In an effort to avoid any individuals being targeted from this video, I'm not going to show off anything because I don't want people to get in trouble or anything. But I also wouldn't want to not credit them if I showed off anything they made. But anyway, people are working on launchers to launch this edition of the game. They're working on different modded projects. Someone is currently porting the beta 1.7.3 version of the Aether just into here, which is crazy. I think that there are good things to come of this, and I think that there are bad things that come of this. Like someone's just straight up uploading Legacy Console Edition to Steam under a different name and just hoping it gets by Steam censors, I guess. I don't know. I probably wouldn't do that. I do think that there is a path forward where this can kind of just become another edition of the game. It would be largely a community endeavor, and people would have to ensure that, we have to check for Microsoft logins. Like, hey, you have to own the game. This can't just be a piracy method, or else everyone's going to be in some trouble. There are, there's currently websites that are hosting different versions of this, different ports of this, ports to PC, ports to other consoles that maybe didn't receive Legacy Console Edition, or maybe they did and they just want to just do it again. There's different reasons and different prerogatives for anyone to mess around with this. It's a very exciting thing that exists now. There is so much potential in just weird little community projects that can happen now, and I am all for that. However, I also don't want the community to get in a bunch of legal trouble. So all in all, this is probably going to be just a shorter video. I just kind of wanted to check things out here and give my thoughts on this and kind of check in with everybody. I'm sure everyone is very excited about this. I am too, and I don't mean to sound not excited about it. I just there's a lot of legality involved with something like this, and I feel like some people might be flying a little too close to the sun, like uploading it on Steam. I really do think that the Minecraft night sky just kind of looks better with a lot more stars, and without the sky being just totally pitch black. Like, this is just kind of nice. I don't know, it almost reminds me of Animal Crossing, New Leaf, and I couldn't tell you why. All of this to say, we are entering what is going to be a very interesting time in Minecraft's history. I would not be surprised if in 6 months' time, this edition of Minecraft has been completely brought up to Minecraft 1.21.8. Is that what we're at now? Because this isn't even the latest console edition of the game. This is one of the earlier updates. Not earlier, but it's definitely not the latest. And people are already working on just bringing it up to that latest console edition. And also, if I know the Minecraft community, I wouldn't be surprised if people just also backported a version of this to kind of be like beta 1.7.3, because that would mean having beta 1.7.3 in a different code base. And the potential there is... I don't know. People are going to do some crazy things, and there's going to be some really cool projects. For now, though, I don't think I have much else to say about the Legacy Console Edition situation. I just kind of wanted to pop in and, kind of explore some of the possibilities that might be coming in the future, and whether that's the potential for fan projects or the potential for legal action. If you are interested in getting into this Legacy Console PC port and anything that follows, please be so careful. But there are no real limitations now. Stuff is gonna, people are gonna make stuff is gonna happen. It's kind of a crazy time to be in the Minecraft community, but I'm excited to see where everything goes with this. I'm not sure how much more I am gonna talk about this topic on the channel unless some really cool stuff comes out. But if I miss anything like that, and it does happen to, there's a cool little project that releases or something, feel free to let me know and I might check it out. But yes, while I am dying of hunger, I have been Bingus. You have been Chondo. I'll get another video out this week since this one was a little short. So I will see you very soon.